Tighten it up, get it together, bro. I agree with you there. I agree with
Yeah,
you there.
Brian, get that. But speaking of your boy, Jalen Hurts, we gotta talk about Jalen Hurts.
Mm.
So the Eagles played on Friday in Brazil. It was a little weird, it was a little different. Y'all had it didn't wear green in your I was confused, AJ. Y'all didn't wear green in your jerseys, but the coaching staff had green on it. I was like, what? I think I couldn't wear green. I was confused.
I
I don't
agree. That
know.
was a little confusing.
But say that last, but y'all played Green Bay. It was a home game, and y'all came out with the victory. It was a weird game, an odd game, back and forth, turnover for turnover. It was just odd. But how oddly it was, y'all came out with the victory 34-29. So AJ, your boys Jalen Hurts, man, 2 TDs, but he also had 2 interceptions and a fumble according to the stats, right? So
Mm-hmm.
are you like concerned with Hurts right now?
So I want to say this about Philly first as a team before I get to Hurts. I want to talk
Okay.
about Philly for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna get to Jalen Hurts. I really love the resilience that I saw from this team. I really do. I know a lot of people looked at that game and said, this is the same Eagles team from last year. You just dropped Saquon Barkley in. They just found a way to win when they maybe shouldn't have won. But it's week one. And I
Mhm.
was watching the game with my boy, and he was like, man, it just feel like last year. And I'm like, bro, I feel you, but it's week one. Nobody thought they was going to go out there and blow the Packers out. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Coming off last year, coming off how the Packers played in the playoffs, they smoked Dallas. They almost beat San Fran. This is a team in the NFC. Some people was picking to go to the Super Bowl, and hey, hey, we gave my boy Ant. We gave y'all some credit though, bro. Hey, gave y'all some credit, and it was against your Commanders. That hurts, Joe. Hey, shout out to Baker. We talked off record. Baker balling for y'all. We talked about that though. We talked about that.
Oh man.
We both been there when it comes to cuts. We both been there. We both been there. But it was the first game, and that's how I'm looking at it. Like it was the first game for the team as a whole. I did not expect them to come out and blow the Packers out. You got to get some of that bad juju out of your system from last season, given the way
Mhm.
it ended. That's just how things go. I love what I saw from Saquon. I love what I saw from AJ and Devontae. I really liked what I saw from Beckham in this offensive line because I was nervous. I was a little nervous about the offensive line. Some bad snaps in there, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about that. I think they will figure that out. And that's the things you got to build on as time goes on. And then defensively, bro, defense won us this game. Now, the offense put up some points. Don't get me wrong. But defensively, 2 big-time stops in the red zone, preventing them from getting touchdowns. They had to settle for field goals, and they only went up 6-0. And it really reminded me of when that same thing happened to us against San Francisco last year, where we was in the red zone twice, had to settle for 2 field goals, and then they came down and scored a touchdown. It's like when you look up and you 2 turnovers or whatever the case may be, offense ain't got it going, and they come out and they put up only 6 points. You like, hey, that's a win. We not down 14. We not even down 10. We down 6. We know we can score. And so I really like what I saw from Quinyon Mitchell. The boy looks special. The boy was all over the place. I'm just saying, the defensive line got to get better. And Zach Baum went to my high school. The boy looked nice. The boy looked very nice. So shout out to him and Kobe Dean. That was for you, Kev. Hurts. Last year, when Jalen Hurts had the season that he had, oddly enough, my concern level for Jalen Hurts, the player, and I want to put this on the scale. My concern for Jalen Hurts, the player, last season was at about a 5. It wasn't high because I felt like, you're coming off an all-pro season. You're coming off a Super Bowl run. A lot of them interceptions, a lot of those turnovers were honestly just weird, awkward bounces to my eye, all bias aside. Some of the interceptions, some of them was very fluky. I didn't see a ton of bad decisions. I didn't see a ton of that. I saw a lot of tip passes. I saw a lot of guys not making plays on the football like how they did the year before. Some of that I attribute to Jalen. A lot of that I was attributing to the receivers and great defensive plays. But going into this season, after hearing everything I heard in training camp, Jalen hasn't thrown an interception all camp. He only threw 1 interception all camp, and that was to Darius Slay, and he looks amazing. And I'm seeing footage. I'm like, my dog finna come out. He finna kill. And he comes out and throws two of the most despicable interceptions I've seen him throw in his whole career. And I kid you not, took my concern to start this season, which will probably at a 1 to start the season. I'm at about a 7. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love, everybody knows me enough to know, or anybody that knows me well knows how big of a fan I am of Jalen Hurts. I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan. I'm an Eagles fan first, and Jalen Hurts right there. I rock with Jalen, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't keep it real. Bro, it's 3rd and 15. Joe, it's 3rd and 15. Your defense just got to stop, right? It's 0-0. You're in your own territory. Why are you launching the ball down the center of the field to Devontae Smith? First off, he's covered. You don't see two safeties. You don't see two safeties coming over double and triple team. It wasn't just a safety for X from the left. It was the other safety blanking on his name right now from the right. How you not see that, Jalen? You threw that ball practically in quadruple coverage, bro. One of them safeties was gonna get that pick. So I'm like, all right. Jalen, it was like his 3rd throw of the game, 2nd or 3rd pass of the game. Jalen, I'm gonna let you slide. Then you got the interception in the red zone. Similar situation. Jalen, we are up 5. We are up 5 points, Jalen. We are in the red zone. All we really need is 3, and I thought the game was over. You put up 3, bro. We up 8. I'm confident the defense been playing decent. We gave up a lot of points, but we was getting the necessary stops. First off, I saw the all 22 on the play. He didn't have to leave the pocket. He leaves the pocket, misses A.J. Brown. If he throws the ball probably 2 seconds earlier, A.J. Brown is wide open. But of course he waits. I don't know if he couldn't see over the top of the defender or what, but he waits too late. Throws it practically right to Jair Alexander, who's right there ready to make the play. It's like, bro, why are we playing hero ball? Make the smart play. It is 3rd and 13, bro. You have options. You have receivers. I know I'm going on for a while on this. Give me a second, though. You got Saquon. You got AJ. You got Devontae. You got Dallas Goedert. You got weapons everywhere, bro. Dump it down to one of these guys and let one of them make a play. We saw that time and time again throughout the game. You just dump it down to one of these guys and they just go make a play. On the last drive of the game, Devontae Smith did it twice. He's the smallest guy on the field. Literally on both sides of the ball, he's the smallest guy on the field. He went and made the play. That's all you got to do. Jalen is in a situation where if you need to be Superman, go ahead. But in most cases, bro, you don't have to, bro. All you got to do is game manage. Jalen has to get the turnover issue under control. He cannot continue to turn the ball over at this rate. And that's just me being real. That's just, if there's anything that's going to stop this offense, it's going to be him turning the ball over. You cannot turn the ball over at this rate, or it will stop us from getting to where we want to get to. Now, I do want to say this before I pass it to you. As bad as I just criticized Jalen, I did like the 2 touchdowns. I did like throwing the ball for 278 yards. One of the biggest problems last year is he couldn't handle the blitz. He was number 1 in the league after week 1 with handling the blitz with a 158.3 percentage. That's fantastic. Another issue he had, guys box him in the pocket, say you can't escape the pocket, you got to make throws from the pocket. Well, he ranked 5th when it came to passer rating from the pocket, 116. Of all the players that played, all the quarterbacks that played in week 1. So he did some fantastic things. It's just these turnovers, bro. I can get over the ones you throwing up, and A.J. Brown couldn't make the play. Devontae couldn't make the play. Dallas Goedert, Barkley couldn't make the play. But the bad decision interceptions, I can't live with those, bro. He got to be smarter. He got to be better. I still trust him. But if I'm being real, Joe, here on Unfazed, for all the people watching, and with myself, it's at a 7, bro. I don't want to see no turnovers for the next 3-4 weeks out of Jalen. And the last thing I'm going to say is this. I want to issue a challenge to the Philadelphia Eagles right here on Unfazed. It's a challenge. I know y'all not watching, or y'all might be. Who knows? But I want to issue y'all a challenge. Did you watch the Dallas Cowboys? Did you watch how they just dismissed of a team that didn't belong with them on the football field? Did you watch that? Did you watch the 49ers? How they just dismissed of a team that I think is going to be dang good. Dismissed of them boys. I want to see some dominance this year. I don't want to see, oh, we just barely beat this team. Oh, we just barely. No, I know it's building blocks and it takes time to get that chemistry down. I want to see some dominance. I want to see some 30 to 10s. I want to see some 40 to 20s. I want to see y'all come out and display the type of dominance that we all know y'all can do, because these close games ain't it when you this talented. It's just not it. So those are my takes on Jalen and the Eagles right now. I'm happy we got. It sounds like I ain't happy we got the win. I'm very happy we got the win. We beat a really good team. But obviously, I have extremely high expectations for Jalen. I said he was going to be all pro again. I'm not jumping off that ship yet. Not jumping off. I said the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not jumping off that ship either. But Jalen, you got to fix these turnover issues, bro. Got to fix them.
All right, man. Hell on your chest. I see.
I had to. I was waiting for this moment. Bro.
All right. Before I go, I want you to answer this question. I feel like Teddy made a statement. He said, I feel like, shout out to Teddy, Mr. BWT, Baseball with Teddy. Check out his YouTube channel. I feel like the amount of stars he has is forcing him to try to get them the ball. What do you think about that comment?
There are different ways to get stars to football. Number one, I would say this. None of those stars should feel any type of way if they're not getting the ball for a particular game. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith had record-breaking years. The year we went to the Super Bowl. Guess what, Joe? They went home sad because we lost the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts, record-breaking season for him. Went home sad. He lost the Super Bowl. Same thing with Dallas Goedert. Great season, lost the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley coming from a system he wasn't doing nothing in as far as winning. So that's the first thing. Y'all shouldn't be of the mindset, I got to touch the ball every single game. That should take some of the pressure off Hurts. But the second thing I want to say is there are different ways to get the ball to these guys. You ain't got to drop back on 3rd and 15 and throw it to them in triple-double coverage to get them the ball, bro. You ain't got to do that, bro. The high back screen is there. The receiver screen is there. The A.J. Brown slant across the middle of the field is there. The Devontae Smith drag route. Bro, it's easy. Quick little 5 yards, go do something with it. And all of them have the ability to do something with it, bro. All of them have the ability to do it. So I don't think he should feel that pressure because of the two things I just mentioned. Get them the ball and let them do the work. Let them do the rest. I saw something, I think Kev said this. So shout out to Kev. If it was Kev, if it was somebody else, call me out on it. I would say this, bro. All he got to do is be John Stockton. All he got to do is be Chris Paul, Steve Nash, floor general. Here's the ball. Go do something with it. Go down there in the paint. Go do something with it. You got KD, Bron, Steph, and Kawhi on one team. Here you go. Go do something. And every now and then when you need to shoot, take off and run. Take off and run. Come on. And you got Kellen. Kellen looked good as well. So that's what I'd have to say about that.
Well said. Should you be concerned? I have a little concern. The reason why I would say you shouldn't be overly concerned because you watched the same player get to the Super Bowl and play well against the Chiefs. We saw that. All right. Now, my level of concern for Jalen Hurts is the system y'all are in. Y'all are in more of a drop back pass type system. This system doesn't really fully fit Jalen Hurts' play style. It doesn't. And Jalen Hurts, what y'all accused Brock Purdy for last year, that's what Jalen Hurts looked like. A system quarterback. A lot of the completions he had that game against Green Bay, where you can tell it was pre-snap, this is where I'm going. Kellen Moore is like, okay, Saquon is going to wheel through the lineman. He's going to take a real route. I want you to hit Saquon for the touchdown. Right, A.J. Brown going to be one of the back. I want you to hit A.J. Brown. I feel like everything that he had, he didn't have to improvise at all. So, but I will give him the credit for the blitz thing you said. Like he got pressure. He handled the blitz well, better than anybody in the NFL on week 1. But he did look like a Brock Purdy type quarterback. Where everybody accused Brock Purdy. I don't think Brock Purdy is like that, but people accuse Brock Purdy being a system quarterback. That's how he looked. And one thing I noticed about Jalen Hurts from not just this year, last year, and the year before that, he don't like throwing the ball in the middle. Everything's in the outside. He threw the ball 4 times in the middle, AJ, the whole game. 4 times. And 2 of them he got picked off. He was 1 for 4 from passes in the middle, 10 yards or more. 10 yards or more. Like he looked like a short pass in the middle. But I'm talking about 10 yards or more.
I got you.
1 for 4 in that field. So that's my only concern is the fact that Kellen Moore is going to drop him back consistently. I think that as the season goes, he get to know Jalen a little bit more, which he should know Jalen because you got to watch film when you're an offensive coordinator of your players. But create the system, create the system more for Jalen Hurts versus Dak Prescott. Like it's literally a drop back system. He dropping back every time. You know, I need to be in the pistol more often, right? And the turnovers, like they're so bad. And even, oh my gosh, AJ, the almost fumble at the end of the game. I don't know, you almost had a heart attack. And I thought it was a center again, but that was on Hurts. The ball was in his hand and he dropped it. I don't know what's going on. And then the last interception he had, you didn't bring this up. He almost threw a pick 6.
Dog.
Why are we being this aggressive?
He almost threw 2. He almost threw one to Jair that AJ Brown had to bat down. Then there was another one on the opposite end. You forgot about that one. There was another one on the opposite end. He almost threw 4 picks, bro. That's why, I pride myself on being honest on these shows, especially on Unfazed. I was nervous, bro. I thought he was gonna give him another one, bro. I was like, yo, give it to Saquon. Hurts on some other. And listen, bro. The last drive of the game, he did throw some dots. He did extend plays. He is a big part of the reason why they won the game too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great last drive, bro. But dog, I think Jalen Hurts can play in the drop back system. I do. I think he's not gonna have a choice. You want to know why, bro? Because if you watched when they tried to run the read option, it wasn't working, bro. Packers was sitting on that. Anytime Hurts pulled, he had to slide. He probably did that, I don't know, 2, 3 times, 4 times. Anytime he tried to go for the fake and pull, they got him. He was down. I'm like, either he then lost some speed, which I doubt because they said he was super quick in training camp, or teams know exactly how to game plan for it now, and they shutting it down. So you ain't got no choice. If you handing that ball off or you dropping back and throwing. And
you don't look as athletic. You don't look too athletic.
At least now some of that too slippery field, maybe. I want to see how it continues to look. Because there was some plays he did look kind of, he did look quick to me. But it just feels like teams, they ain't lying when they say, this is why I say when the NFL get that tape on you, bro, teams got the book on Jalen. You could tell after the All-Pro season, they was studying.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you're not finna run for 150 yards again. No, you're not finna throw for 318 again. No, you're not finna just get the same route that AJ Brown down the field or the same route. Like you could tell teams was studying. And now again, they trying to hit him where his weaknesses are in the blitz and keeping him in the pocket, which is why I give him credit for the stuff that he improved on, which is why that concern ain't a 10, but it's a 7 because he had 20 turnovers just last year, bro.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You just had 20. That's why I'm like, how you come into this game and throw 2 and almost throw 4? Bro, bro.
And
I almost lost my mind. And the fumble. Almost lost my mind, bro. Jalen got to be better. Simple and plain. And I think he will be. I definitely think he will be. But boy, he better be.
Now,
he better be.
I will say this. You said the book is out on Jalen. The book is out is some 50% or more of his dropbacks. The Packers didn't do that. The Packers got 16 pressures and 39 dropbacks. So they didn't really pressure him like the numbers say you need to pressure Jalen Hurts. Because when he's pressured 50% or more, he's bad. He's terrible. So the real test hasn't came yet, in my opinion, when it comes to Jalen Hurts. And lastly, that interception he threw to Jair, that could have been fire because AJ Brown was getting the best out of him the whole game. And you just refueled him by throwing that interception. Now, he was not smart by running it out. He should have just took a knee and just and got to the 30, but he ran out and put him in bad field position. But, and lastly, sorry, I want to say this too. Q Mitch, he played good.
Yeah.
But I do want to say he gave up 2 big plays to Jalen Reed in the fourth quarter. 2.
He did.
And the first one is him being a little sneaky. He was looking in the backfield.
Eyes in the backfield.
Eyes in the backfield, got caught. And then at the end of the game, when J Love put them in good position to get another play, he gave her that pass. So, but overall, he played good.
Overall, Jalen, I went on that rant. I still believe in you, my brother. But I gotta be real, bro. I gotta be real, dog. You scaring me, bro. My guy, the Eagles fan sitting right next to me, he was like, bro, I'm starting to fear that this is who Jalen is becoming, bro. Legit. He was never like this before, but now he seemed like he just be giving the ball up. And I'm like, bro, don't say that out loud. How dare you? How dare you? But I'm curious to see him. This is building blocks. You in Brazil, where it felt that second pick he threw to Jair. Actually, AJ Brown was open and he slipped too. So I do want to, when you see the all-22, you see how he slipped. AJ maybe goes up, high points that ball, or maybe it's an incomplete pass at that point. But that don't excuse the other two interceptions you almost threw, bro. So I'm confident he gonna right his wrongs. We got some teams coming up. We should smoke. But I'm watching, bro.
He really looked like, I want to say a liability. I'm not gonna say that, but out of all y'all weapons, he looked like the weak link. I'm telling you, bro. Like you said, he made some good plays and stuff like that, but the run game wasn't on either, though. Saquon wasn't getting the run game wasn't hitting either.
Well, not right away. He got it going though. We saw him get it going. Though.
He got good chunks, but it was a lot of times they got hit behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of times.
That's very true.
You know, I was surprised, but offensive line did good. I felt like in the passing game. So
that's fair.